I'm sorry I haven't a clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello, and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us today in Milton Keynes. In the Middle Ages, this area became a centre of wool production. Sheep were driven to market for their wool, which was fulled. This means it was pulled and stretched, then pounded with a mixture of water and clay by wooden paddles. It was a slow, difficult process because the sheep didn't like it and kept running away. Milton Keynes was once a centre of pigeon racing. A local man called Albert Wilson bred the first World Championship-winning homing pigeon in 1947. The following year, he sold it to a man in Barcelona, a man in Oslo, a man in Hamburg, and finally to a kebab shop in the High Street. Wilson later bred one of the fastest pigeons in competition, which was timed by Luton Air Traffic Control doing over 130 miles an hour as it came out of the back of a jet engine. Until 1987, Marlborough Gate was the headquarters of the Flat Earth Society, but they disbanded after their membership fell off. The journalist and TV presenter Robert Robinson lived nearby. He was most famous for hosting Call My Bluff, where panellists had to pretend they didn't know the meaning of certain words, such as comb over, for example. In 1998, Milton Keynes hosted a World Chess Championship qualifier between Anatoly Karpov and Nigel Short. The match ended with a shock move when Short sacrificed his knight in a pointless Sicilian defence, which saw Karpov declare an easy checkmate. But that's not the last time Milton Keynes has witnessed a pointless waste of a knight. Let's meet the teams. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke Taylor and David Mitchell. And making a welcome return and eager to enjoy the action, please welcome our scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. OK, well, we start this week with another look at the Uxbridge English Dictionary. The English language has many useful words, but not everyone understands the meanings of apparently similar terms. For example, let's look at the difference between stocks and shares. Well, stocks are the units of ownership in public companies quoted on the stock exchange. A company creates stocks when it fixes its capital in terms of a monetary amount and then sells different proportions to investors, whereas shares, that American singer who's had all the plastic surgery. Word meanings are constantly changing, so teams, let's hear any new definitions that you've spotted recently. So, Tim, you can start.
Adamant, the very first male ant.
Barry?
Torture. Rather like a torch, but even more so.
Graham?
Minion. A tiny shallot.
David?
Diagnose. A proboscis which starts on the top right of the face and finishes on the bottom left.
Buoyant, Adamant's son. Descant, an ant with an office job.
Forebears. A really terrible night for Goldilocks.
Distant, an ant who's been slagged off. Equidistant, an ant who's been slagged off by a horse.
Offend, to circumcise.
Hydrant, an ant with 3 heads. Mutant, an ant who's lost his voice.
Trash. What makes you itch in Yorkshire?
Fielding. To find a bell in the dark.
Towel. That bird that hoots.
Tyrant, an ant who works for QuickFit.
Forecast, to have cutlery protruding from your posterior.
Gangster, a criminal pasty.
Incessant, an ant who's sleeping with his sister.
Faculty, Cockney for there's no more PG tips.
The teams are going to display their acting skills now in the round called Sound Charades. Sound Charades is closely based on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue. The undisputed mime master of Give Us a Clue was, of course, Lionel Blair. Lionel has graced our TV screens for over 40 years. Dancing, singing and telling jokes are just 3 ways to keep yourself occupied when he's on. Tim and David, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Call the midwife. Call the midwife.
Okay, right, so off you go, Tim and David.
It's 3 words, and it's a television programme.
What's it called?
And it goes like this. As an elderly, eccentric billionaire, it's only right that I should be surrounded by those who mean a lot to me as I near my end. Specifically, all 3 women I've married.
Of course, sir. And Brittany, your current spouse, is here, of course?
Oh, well, what of Doris, my childhood sweetheart, who I divorced to celebrate making my first million?
Yes, she's here, sir.
And Patricia?
I'm afraid she hasn't turned up.
Telephone her immediately!
3 words, 3.
The 3 wives. Doris was the first one. Who was the last one? Brittany.
Brittany.
Britney Spears.
And Pat was the mid one. So,
Time's up.
call the midwife.
Correct.
The thing is, Graham does crosswords, and I'm actually doing one at the moment. Right, the final title is being displayed for you, Barry and Graham, and here once more is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Monsters, Inc. Monsters, Inc.
It's a film, and this one is 2 words.
2 words.
God.
Hamish!
Dougal, you'll have had your tea.
Tea at a time like this.
4 o'clock, why not?
No, I mean when the Glen is living in terror and evil stalks abroad. You know, Baron McFrankenstein has moved into the old deserted mill, or as we now must call it, the old inhabited mill.
Well, I haven't seen the Baron himself, but I think I've seen his big lodger.
His big lodger?
Oh, James 8 foot tall with bolts through his neck and nuts. I know, it surprised me too.
Well, that hideous monstrosity is a creature of the Baron's twisted mind.
Oh.
And it is vital not to annoy the giant, or he will seek a terrible vengeance.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, Hamish, what have you done?
Well, the creature wasn't looking.
Aye.
I borrowed a bottle of his royal blue writing fluid for my fountain pen.
Then you're doomed. The hideous ogre will tear you to bits.
But why?
Because you stole the...
Goodbye.
Has ink got something in it? Yeah.
And the ink belongs to a monster, really, isn't it?
Or even Monsters.
Yes.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
The next round is called Swankers, and this is where the teams boast about some fascinating or impressive aspects of their lives. It's what we call in the trade a quickie. Although Barry was telling us he recently won his first match when he tried cage fighting. To be honest, that budgie didn't put up much of a fight. So in this game, the teams will be guests at a party where they take turns to unashamedly boast about something which each succeeding guest has to outdo. So off you go.
We're not having turkey this Christmas. We're going to have a goose.
Yeah.
A goose.
Yeah, well, we're having a golden eagle. It's delicious, tastes just like swan.
We actually wanted to make it really special, so we've stuffed a goose in a swan and then stuffed both of them in a golden eagle. Yes. And we've persuaded a lion to eat the lot.
Yes, we've hired a boa constrictor to eat the lion. And gas mark 7, it only takes a couple of days.
Yes, we had that last year. We're getting the entire population of the Battersea dogs home, and we're going to eat them. But we'll also make a huge donation to the Battersea dogs.
Yes, yeah. We're having a fowl and a duck. Fowl and duck. And you put that together, and it's called a dowel.
Well, yes, we're having several dowels and dogs' homes to eat on Christmas Eve, and then we're actually going away for Christmas just to get away from it all. So we're going somewhere hot where it also snows.
Yes, very wise. We're economising too. And in fact, this year we're not sending out Christmas cards at all. We're sending out Christmas cars. We know.
I've actually sent out Christmas military hardware to many of my friends because I wish to try and induce a conflict in the other part of the world from the boiling snowy place where I'll be Christmasing. So literally they'll be fighting each other, but I've got several staff on hand to grate an iceberg over me.
Well, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But first I'm told by the postrum that we've received more letters this week than ever before. It comes from Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. She writes, "Dear you and yours, I'm concerned about the poles I've got holding my washing line up. I think they might actually be Ukrainians. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis." Well, this week it's the seldom played original Metropolitan Rules version of the game. There's not too much to worry about, team, saving, of course, the notorious Pimlico proviso. But just to be on the safe side, I will allow use of the sat-nav. So, Tim, will you start, please?
Well, I'll just try to see what I should do.
Continue on the current road.
Oh, right. Oh, so that's Euston Road. So I will go to Fairlop, I think.
Fairlop?
That's what I said.
Yes, but... Oh, boy, that's thrown me a bit.
You are approaching a speed camera.
What shall I do?
Say cheese.
Oh, Fairlop, alliteration, Farringdon.
Interesting, Farringdon. Just see if I go down here.
In 200 yards, bear left.
Okay, and...
In 200 yards, there is a bear on your left.
Better avoid that. But...
There is also a zebra crossing.
Okay, well, I better turn round again, and, Mansion House.
Oh.
Yes. All right.
Very, very good.
Yes, you might think that's clever, but well, I could do Charing Cross there, but no, Pimlico proviso. I think it would need to be carry on to London Bridge or something like that.
There is no service between Charing Cross and London Bridge due to emergency incompetence.
Well, that solves my problem. Strand.
Strand?
Yeah.
In that case, I think I'll go Old Kent Road.
Not that road.
Why not?
That road goes to Milton Keynes.
Right, then in that case, I'll go to Albemarle Street.
Albemarle Street. Block Pimlico. God, I'm blocked here, I'm blocked.
Goers Struth Mate. Notting Hill Gate.
Who gives a toss? Charing Cross.
Okay.
You can do it.
Okay. Maybe if
You have strayed into Milton Keynes.
Okay, but no, I think I can.
Take first exit after the 27th roundabout.
Oh. I might have to.
Look, a field full of concrete cows. No, it's the MK Duns.
I think I'm all right. Chalk Farm.
Ooh, pushing your luck, I think. Now, what's happening here?
You are approaching a congestion charged zone. Take your numbered plates off.
I think I'm onto a winner here.
Yep.
I'll just confirm it, though.
You may be owed £3,500 in missold PPI.
Not the advice I was hoping for, but I'll go to Camden Town.
Camden Town?
Like that.
Oh, well, I'm going to say Fulham Palace Road.
Recalculating due to traffic information. Just go home.
Oh, all right. Mornington Crescent.
This next game is called Just a Minute, and it's a musical version of the long-running wireless favourite Just a Minute. So take it away, Colin. Colin, I said, take it away. Take the piano. Take the piano away. So as the... Don't encourage him. So, as the minute waltz gently fades, please welcome the four enthusiastic, effervescent, exciting, exotic players who are lively, entertaining, quick-witted, comical, so very, very talented and barely audible over the noise of the audience reaching for their sick bags. David, you ought to go first, and the song I'd like you to sing with your usual wit and wisdom without hesitation, deviation, or repetition is He's Got the Whole World in His Hands.
He's got the whole world in his hands. The man has the entire planet within his grasp. He's got the entire...
Graham has challenged there. I think I know the nature of your challenge. Is it by any chance unutterably petty?
Well, if we're going to play by the rules of the game, it was repetition of entire.
Repetition of entire, yes, it is true. Poor David, who is a newcomer to the game that we love to play so much. Not just in this country, but all throughout Europe and the British Empire and indeed the universe. And so over to you, Graham, with 40 seconds to go with He's Got the Whole World in His Hands.
The supreme beings holding 100% of Earth within his grasp. He's got the little tiny baby in his hands. He's got midget infant.
Barry.
I know you're on my team, Graham, but sorry about that.
No,
there was a repeat of Grasp, wasn't there, in there somewhere?
I think He's Got came up a couple of times.
Got was there.
You made a challenge there, Barry, and Tim took it upon himself to lay another challenge upon that, as if it wasn't humiliating enough. But Barry, a seasoned veteran of the game that we love to play so very much, and has been on the show more times over more years than anyone else, and still keeps coming back to see us because he keeps forgetting that we haven't asked him. With only 30 seconds left to go, 31 seconds in fact, I've just been corrected by a voice in my ear, which is worrying because I haven't got anything in my ear. It is over to you, Barry.
He's got a little tiny baby in his hands. He's carrying an infant with his fingers, manually holding your booba, palm-wise. Help, thank you.
Well, David is challenged there. And what was the nature of your challenge, David?
Well, it was such a long hesitation that I thought Barry might be ill.
It was a long hesitation, David, but you were so long in coming in with your challenge, and I'm afraid I can't allow it. Hesitating on a hesitation challenge is just not allowed in this game that we love to play so much. David, a novice of the game that we love to play so much, not aware of that minor regulation there that I've had to impose. Now he does know, and I'm sure he won't make the same stupid error again. So it's back to you, Barry, with only 14 seconds left to go of the song that we love to sing so much. He's got the whole world in his hands. Over to you, Barry. Barry, a great veteran of the game that we love to play so much in this game. It's not only going out in Great Britain and the colonies, as I mentioned before, but also the Moon, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Mars, Galaxy, Cadbury's Fruit and Nut, Neptune, right round Uranus and Newport Pagnell. Over to you, Barry. And Barry has challenged himself there.
Yeah.
Well, you only got 4 seconds to go, Barry, and you can't fill it by just challenging yourself and then making
4 seconds.
4 seconds to go, Barry, in the game that we love to play so much, singing the song that we love to sing so much, which is called "He's Got the Whole World in His Hands So Much." With 4 seconds left to go, Barry, a seasoned veteran of the game that we... So... With 4 seconds to go, Barry, I do wish you'd stop playing the piano. With 4 seconds left to go, Barry.
This man is able to bestow.
And David has come in with a challenge just as I was about to blow the whistle on that. David came in with a fraction of a second left. It's sometimes thought as bad form, but David is a novice of the game that we love to play so much. David, what is the nature of your challenge?
Incredibly slow singing.
It was slow singing. That's technically not a challenge. Would you? Which
What's your
category
objection?
is that?
Well, it's so slow as to be hesitant.
Are you saying it was hesitation?
He was deviating from the rhythm.
I'll handle this, Tim. I can allow that. I think it was a fair challenge that David has come in with, and because the audience enjoyed your challenge so much as well, I'm going to give you a bonus point and a fluffy toy and a book token. And chairmanship of the Co-op Bank. So back to David with a 14th of a second left to go of the song that we love to sing so much in the game that we love to play so much.
He's got...
And it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in a round that should be of interest to churchgoers. Samantha has to leave now as she's off to meet an elderly gentleman friend who's been a lifelong churchgoer and has asked Samantha to help plan his funeral arrangements. She says he wants to be cremated and has asked her to scatter his ashes at his church. Samantha says his last wish is to be tossed off the top of the steeple. So while she's away doing that, I'll ask the teams to Suggestive titles of movies that would be sure to delight an audience of churchgoers. Can you start us, Graham?
The Vicar Man.
Barry, Winnie the Pooh.
Tim?
I know what you did last supper.
David?
Dude, where's my cardinal?
The Nuns of Navarone.
Chaplin.
Confessions of a Stained Glass Window Cleaner.
Alter President's Men.
Predator versus Episcopalian.
Waiting for God. Oh.
Anointment with Death.
Gunfight at the Bach Chorale.
One Jehovah the Cuckoo's Nest.
Break me the bread of Alfredo Garcia.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show. And in fact, the end of this, the 60th series. And looking back over 42 years, we should take a moment to remember all the awards the teams have won. Cycling proficiency, knot tying and highest up the wall. So from the teams, Samantha, myself and our audience here in Milton Keynes, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and David Mitchell were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us on a visit to Blackpool's Grand Theatre. Blackpool's summer seasons have hosted many famous performers. One of the greatest regulars was, of course, George Formby with his ukulele and later his mean lean grilling machine. It doesn't matter what you put in the grill, it always turns out nice again. Yes. And it cleans windows. The household products multinational Reckitt Benckiser have a factory near here where they make Vanish, which is marketed as Britain's #1 stain remover. They don't say whether it works on number 2s. An enterprising Blackpool company recently launched a modification which has been hailed as the ultimate car anti-theft device. They glue a Vauxhall Corsa badge to your bonnet. It was recent research at Lancaster University that concluded that the impending world food shortage can be solved by eating insects. Well, they say the most nutritious are the cockroach, the locust and the dung beetle, which should be frozen to kill them while preserving their nutrients. But is it really possible to live off a dead beetle? Well, Yoko Ono has managed for 35 years. We are today guests of Blackpool's historic Grand Theatre. Built in 1894, it has never presented anything but top-line entertainment. And that's exactly what we've got today, anything but top-line entertainment. Let's meet the teams. They are, on my left, Barry Cryer and Jeremy Hardy. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Rob Brydon. And eager as ever to enjoy some hot scoring action on the desk next to me, please welcome the delightful Samantha. So we start this week with a look at ruined songs. It's all too easy to ruin a song. Just look at the entire career of Danny Minogue, Kylie's tone-deaf brother. Teams, I'd like you to add a word to the title of a song in order to make it a lot less appealing. Barry, maybe you could start us off.
Breaking wind beneath my wings.
Tim.
The only way is up, yours.
Rob.
Mrs. Anne Robinson.
Jeremy.
Outside La Vie en Rose.
Do you know the way to San Jose Mourinho?
She loves you, Kip.
Don't go breaking my heart valve.
Papa's got a brand new colostomy bag.
Anne Widdecombe Fair.
Suicide is painless. Jump.
Wake me up before you go go-karting.
I put a spell check on you.
I believe I can fly fish.
Once, twice, 3 times a ladyboy.
Tell Laura I love her mum.
Okay, well, it's time for a music round now. This is where I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. The town of Blackpool has produced some of the music world's biggest names, including Robert Smith of The Cure. Robert is best known for his trademark otherworldly appearance, that of a tumble-dried Elizabeth Taylor. At the piano, we have Colin Sowell. Listeners will be interested to learn Colin has recently been working with Florence and the Machine. Yes, after a quick check, Colin realised the problem with Florence's machine was a bra wire in the filter pump. Well, we'll start with you, Barry. I'd like you to sing the words of Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba to the tune of the Toreador's March from Bizet's Carmen.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Pissing the night away, pissing the night. He drinks a whiskey drink.
So, it's you now, Jeremy, and give him a chance. I'd like you to sing the words of Thank You for the Music by ABBA to the tune of Annie's song.
I'm nothing special. In fact, I'm a bit of a bore. If I tell a joke, you've probably heard it before. But I have a talent, a wonderful thing. 'Cause everyone listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud. All I want is to sing it out loud. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty, what would life be?
To hear him sing like that, it brings a tear to the eye. Especially when you know how badly bullied he was at school. So, Tim, I'd like you to sing the words of The Message by Grandmaster Flash to the tune of A Windmill in Old Amsterdam.
It's like a jungle, sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the stairs. You know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess. I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. Hooray!
And finally, Rob, I'd like you to sing the words of "With Me Little Stick of Blackpool Rock" to the tune of Delilah. Nice try, Rob. Next game is called, and I have to be careful here, Hopeless Swankers. Always have trouble with that word, hopeless. Now, in this game, the teams will be guests at a party where they take turns to unashamedly boast about something which each succeeding guest has to outdo. And when I hit my gong, the teams have to change the topic of conversation. Okay, well, we'll start with you, Rob. You're in Blackpool where you've just had a tattoo and a piercing done. Off you go, please.
Okay, well, I've just had some tattooing done on me to mark being here, and I'm rather proud of it. I've had 16 moles, little skin moles, tattooed the top of my arm just so I can look at them and not worry.
Well, I've had a very discreet one. It's actually on my shoulder, and it depicts a shoulder. If you look really, really closely, you can just about see it.
I've got the Edinburgh tattoo all over my body. It's beautiful.
I was going to have a tattoo, but my garden's not big enough and I can't stand bagpipes, so it's just...
I don't know if I've ever mentioned it to you guys. We've not talked about piercings very much, but I've got a pierced Brosnan.
I've got both nipples pierced, and between them I've got running the old communication cord from an old train. And if you pull on it, my heart stops.
I've got all 4 nipples pierced.
Last time I was in Blackpool, I got well pierced.
All right, very good. We'll move on to another subject. This time you are variety acts. So maybe, Tim, you could kick us off.
Well, I've got a juggling act. I juggle dogs.
I juggle flies. Fly juggling. They fly from hand to hand. They do the work.
Beat that, Rob.
Well, I've got 6 dogs, and they juggle me.
Wow. What I do is I actually juggle a career and children. I did drop a toddler the other day, but she was all right.
Well, this time you're boasting about the worst builders you've had.
We had an absolute nightmare with ours. We've always wanted a loft conversion, and they went up there and they converted it to Catholicism. The big statue of the Virgin where the shower's supposed to be.
Well, we had builders came round and to talk about the project, and I had an extension in the kitchen.
Was that early in the morning?
Not as much these days, no. So,
well, they promised us they could dig out our basement and put a swimming pool in, and they drowned the people in the downstairs flat.
Okay. Jeremy, you start this one, and you're talking about the most authentic holiday experiences that you've had.
Okay, well, we just wanted to get completely off the tourist track, so we didn't want to go to a travel agent, we didn't want to book anything, we just turned up at the airport, we stowed away on a plane, we didn't even know where it was going, we just thought we'd wing the whole thing, just like that, improv.
We're the same, my wife and I. We don't like to go to built-up areas, so we'll tend to go to places that are probably just still glacier. There's no life. Just plankton. Just very basic bacterial life.
Funny you should say that, because we love whales. We spend our life...
Why is that funny?
I'll explain to you afterwards.
Well, we just think everywhere's getting so overdeveloped that we actually holiday back in time. Kind of like early Paleolithic times. We go to. Some of it's quite spoilt now. It's a shame, but you know, we like to just hang with the fossils and just really, really chill, just not really go anywhere.
We go into the future, and I knew you'd say all that.
We go back in time to the Isle of Man, and there's a statue of Norman Wisdom there. You know, it keeps falling down.
I've got a Pierce Brosnan.
Okay, well, our next round was inspired by Through the Keyhole, the popular TV favourite in which a sad parade of desperate has-beens lay their lives bare in front of a clearly unimpressed audience. I think we should sue, actually. For the purposes of this round, 2 mystery cubicles have been specially furnished off-stage to precisely resemble the homes of celebrities. Each team will take it in turn to enter one of these cubicles and to describe its contents for the opposing team to guess whose house it represents. So you can go first, Tim and Rob. You can leave the stage, please. Enter your mystery cubicle now. Meanwhile, the identity of Tim and Rob's home owner will now be displayed to the theatre audience via the state-of-the-art laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Sir Tom Jones. Sir Tom Jones.
Okay. Tim and Rob, are you inside yet?
We're in.
We're here.
Okay. Can you start describing what you can see, please?
Okay, thank you, Jack. Well, there's a big armchair, but it's round the wrong way now. Is that normal?
Well, it's not unusual, certainly.
And the owner is a keen sports fan, Jack, but he's got a dartboard. He or she, could be a she, a dartboard, but instead of a bullseye in the middle, there's a picture of Boy George.
Oh, here's a sack. There's something written on it. What is it? Oh, from the BBC.
That must be who gave it, I suppose.
Yeah, let's have a look in this cupboard.
Oh, good Lord, it's full of knickers. Different sizes. I mean, it's a nice home. Look at this. A giant bag of evergreen lawn fertilizer.
There's a cat flap.
What's new?
Here's a framed photo of someone. Hang on, is that you, Rob? So you've met him?
Do you know what? I think I have.
Well, what's your impression of him?
I don't know.
Okay, right, Barry and Jeremy, can you work out whose house that is?
It's that wonderful singer Shirley Jones.
It's Sir Thomas Jones.
It's Tom Jones, congratulations. Barry and Jeremy, it's your turn. You can go and enter your cubicle now, so off you go. And while Barry and Jeremy make their way there, the identity of their homeowner will now be displayed to the audience again via the laser display board, while here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Sir Walter Raleigh. Sir Walter Raleigh.
Barry and Jeremy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Here we are. Yeah.
So can you start describing what you can see, please?
Well, it looks like somebody who's been around quite a bit.
Yeah.
So obviously, sort of travel brochures here.
Yeah.
A lot of rough guides. And,
There's a picture of him there, look.
Oh, yeah, but what's he wearing? That cloak's filthy.
It's filthy.
It's got footprints, muddy footprints, and it looks like a lady's shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of duty free. He's got load of fags. Golden Virginia. What else he's got? He's got an appetite. Oven chips.
Yes.
Crisps. Packets of Smash.
Smash. Oh, there's a bicycle over there.
Is it his, do you think?
It's got his name on it.
Oh, it must be it.
Very interesting man.
Yeah.
The end.
All right.
That's why we're in here.
All right. Tim and Rob, what do you make of that?
We think it's Walter Raleigh.
Yeah, it's such fun, you know, hearing you work it out and guess. Well, this next game is about life's great questions. It's a bit like the moral maze. What is conscience? Why am I here? Is there anything else on? It's a general knowledge quiz, but it's a quiz with a twist in that it's conducted backwards. I'll provide the answers to various questions, and I'll ask the teams to suggest what they think the original question would have been. Okay, so Barry, you can start. Here's the answer, and what's the question? Both poles.
Who are your last plumbers?
The question was actually which two places on Earth has only one dog ever been to? Yeah.
Dogs always head for poles.
Tim, the answer is a detestable, bombastic, tiresome, egocentric creep.
What's the nicest thing you can say about Donald Trump?
In fact, it was how was Hercule Poirot described by Agatha Christie? Yeah.
Ooh,
Jeremy, here's the answer for you. It does not contain toilet paper.
Why do Blackpool folk prefer the swimming pool to the sea?
In fact, the question was, what did the president of Belarus officially state about the Belarusian sausage in 2015? Okay, Rob, the answer is bow wow, ding dong, and poo poo.
What were some of the suggested names put forward before settling on Duran Duran?
It was, what are three names for different theories about the origin of language? Barry.
Yeah.
A bloody awful singer.
What came last in the sewing machine Olympics?
No, the question was, how did Prince Philip once describe Tom Jones? Tim?
Yeah.
This is the answer. Right. 7 inches to the gallon.
What's the actual consumption of a Volkswagen Golf?
But the question was, what was Apollo 11's fuel consumption?
Oh.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Traces of anal bacteria.
Why don't thermometers taste nice?
It's, in fact, the question was, what do 1 in 7 UK banknotes carry? No need to worry about that here in Blackpool. And Rob, the answer is yew tree.
What do you shout if you want a table at a variety club dinner?
The question was, in 1745, which tree did Louis XV go to a ball dressed as? Yeah. Barry, on
Yes.
for you. So the answer is, turned on by a horse in 1977.
What was Princess Anne's happiest moment?
As I'm sure the audience know. Do you know what this is, audience? What happened to the Blackpool illuminations when Red Rum did the honours? Yeah, they were turned on by a horse in 1977. Tim, the answer is, your brain cells shrink.
What happens when you move to Yorkshire? From Lancashire.
It's actually what happens to your brain cells when you're asleep. Yeah. That's woken you up, hasn't it? Jeremy.
Yeah.
Add Viagra to their water.
How do you serve teetotalers a stiff drink?
In fact, the question is, how can one prevent flowers from wilting for up to a week? And Rob, the answer is like a dead pig.
What is David Cameron's favourite Madonna song?
In fact, it's, the question is, what is the Chinese equivalent of sleeping like a log? I slept like a dead pig. And finally, Barry,
yes?
Again, the answer is by sewing two jock straps together.
How do you start a cockfight?
Yes, the question was, how was the sports bra invented? It's very nearly the end of the show, but there's just time to fit in a quick round of Ornithologists Film Club. Samantha's a keen bird watcher, and she and a gentleman friend have just returned from a twitching break to a coastal wetland centre. It was an exhilarating weekend, and the gentleman's hand shook as he filled in his notebook. 3 shags, 1 swallow, and a record-breaking 12 finches. So, teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest film titles likely to be popular with an audience of ornithologists. Jeremy, do you want to start?
Once Upon a Ptarmigan in the West.
Barry.
Carry on up the Khyber.
Someone just went, no. Tim.
The Rook, the Thief, His Wife and Her Plover.
Rob.
Inglorious Buzzards.
Gannet of the Apes.
Butch Cassowary and the Sundance Kid.
Betty Bluetit.
Natural Born Guillemots.
Drakes on a Plane.
Oh, what a lovely warbler.
Snakes on a Crane.
Titanic.
Poltergeist.
Kill Spoonbill.
Rook who's squawking.
Kill Hornbill.
We need to stalk about Kevin.
Kill Razorbill.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the tourist tat of time is condemned by the Trading Standards Officer of Eternity, and the dead donkey of destiny is recycled in the service station sausage of salvation. I notice it's the end of the show, so from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Blackpool, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Pryor, Jeremy Hardy, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Rob Brydon were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week in the fine city of York at the Grand Opera House. Yorkshire has produced several famous explorers, including Captain James Cook, who charted Australia before his mysterious death in Hawaii. It was Cook and his crew who introduced cricket to Australia. So 100 years later, in 1877, it was appropriate that the very first international match was played at Headingley. In the event, Australia lost heavily due to the poor quality of their bowling. Although, to be fair, bowling isn't easy in handcuffs. When Yorkshire County Cricket Club was founded in 1863, one of their main rules was that no one could play for Yorkshire who wasn't born here. The rule was relaxed in the 1930s, allowing anyone to play who could prove he had an ancestor with Yorkshire blood in him. A player from the Pacific was the first to qualify on the grounds that his great-grandfather had eaten Captain Cook. After the remains of Richard III were discovered in a shallow grave in a Leicester car park, a petition to have them interred in York Minster failed, so he was finally laid to rest in Leicester Cathedral. Anyone planning to visit will be pleased to find they no longer have a speed hump in the car park. The screenwriter Alan Plater was born in Yorkshire, but left in his 20s to seek work in London. He arrived penniless and was soon living rough in a bus shelter with cardboard for a bed. When he was finally reunited with his family from Hull, they wept tears of joy to see how well he'd done for himself. Yorkshire is the spiritual home of rugby league, the northern version of the game which differs in several ways to rugby union. In rugby league, a team consists of only 13 players. There's no scrummaging or line-outs, and after 6 tackles, a team must concede possession, whereas rugby union is played properly. That's what it says. That's what I read, because it's true. But rugby league doesn't have a monopoly on playing games wrongly that no one understands. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Sandi Toksvig. And eager as ever to enjoy some hot scoring action on the desk next to me, please welcome the delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with a look at the world of charities. We're a very charitable nation. Indeed, only today in York, when stopped by a nose-ringed Australian with a charity clipboard, I was more than delighted to disclose Tim Brooke-Taylor's sensitive bank details. Now, teams, I'd like you to suggest some names of charities doomed to fail. Barry, maybe you could start.
Blind Dogs for the Guides.
Tim.
The Royal Society for the Prevention of Children.
Sandy.
Children in Tweed.
Graham.
The Imperial Wart Museum.
Shave the Whales.
Médecins Sans Brasier.
Friends of the Girth.
The People's Dispensary for Animal Sick.
The Salivation Army.
Brown Nose Day.
Kelp for Heroes.
The Royal National Love Bite Institution.
Colonic Relief.
Dyslexia KU.
St. John's Ambivalence.
And in Ireland, Help the Egypt.
Children in Leeds.
Time for a musical round now, as I ask teams to sing one song to the tune of another. Now, at the piano, we have Colin Sell. And listeners will be interested to learn that Colin has recently been working with Adele. He spilt tea on his other laptop. So we'll start with you, Barry. I'd like you to sing the words of Don't Mess With My Toot Toot by Denise Lassalle to the tune of Vera Lynn's There'll Be Bluebirds Over the White Cliffs of Dover.
Don't mess with my toot toot. Don't mess with my toot toot. I know you have another woman. So don't mess with my toot toot. When I was born in my birth suit, the doctor, he slapped my behind. He said you're gonna be special, you sweet little toot-toot. So you can look as much, but if you as much as touch, you're gonna have yourself a case. I'm gonna break your face. So don't mess with my toot-toot.
Okay, you now, Sandi. I'd like you to sing the words of Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood to the tune of Loch Lomond.
Relax, do it when you want to go to it. Relax, don't do it, let go. Relax, don't do it when two others do it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. Relax, don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax, don't do it when you want to. Relax, don't do it when you want to do it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come.
Sandi Toksvig there, and
It's always the moment, Jack, that you hope that you're not immediately after the show going to die, and it's the very last thing you ever did.
what you have to remember is we work with Jeremy Hardy as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So your turn, Tim. I'd like you to sing the words of the Goodies theme to the tune of Feelings.
Goodies, goody, goody, yum, yum. Do you need a helping hand? Oh, you know we'll understand. Oh, we're with you right to the end. Everyone needs a friend. Goody, goody, goody. He will show you definitely why you should employ us three. We can take on any old line. Anything, anytime, hi, hi. Goodies, goody, goody. Yum, yum, goody.
Sometimes when you do that to a song, you realise for the first time how good the lyrics are. That wasn't one of those times. Okay, finally, Graham, I'd like you to sing the words of The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face to the tune of Donald, Where's Your Trousers?
The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes. The moon and stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and endless skies. And the first time I ever kissed your mouth, I felt the earth move in my hands like the trembling heart of a captive bird that was there at my command. And the first time ever I lay with you, I felt your heart so close to mine, and I know our joy would fill the earth and last till the end of time.
Graham Garden there with the audience in York, very thoughtfully eating their crisps in time. Thank you. This next game combines the philosophical complexity of Schrödinger's cat with the intellectual rigour of Immanuel Kant's concept of being. It's called In My Pants. So, teams, your task is to suggest song titles, while mine is simply to say the phrase "in my pants" immediately after each title without raising a smile. Shouldn't be too challenging. Now, in the unlikely event that you are able to raise a titter from the chair, teams, Samantha will be awarding points. So, Tim, you can start.
Someday my prince will come.
In my pants.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
In my pants. Sandi.
Your tiny hand is frozen.
In my pants. Graham.
I've grown accustomed to her face.
Where the bee sucks, there suck I.
In my pants.
I'm forever blowing bubbles.
In my pants.
I've got a brand new combine harvester.
In my pants.
Mouldy old dough.
In my pants.
I can't get no satisfaction.
In my pants.
Things ain't what they used to be.
In my pants.
Here we come, gathering nuts in May.
In my pants.
There's no one quite like Grandma.
I tell you my secrets and you use them against me. Well, the next round takes a look at medical conditions. As a qualified doctor, Graham Garden should do well here. Graham keeps in contact with his old doctor colleagues, including those who offer a new super discreet in-home prostate examination service. All they need is a name, an address and a bum height letterbox. In this game, one team will be suffering from an obscure condition which the other team, as doctors, will try to diagnose. So you can start, Tim and Sandi. The identity of your complaint is now being displayed to our theatre audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here is the mystery voice.
Tim and Sandi think they're penguins. Tim and Sandi think they're penguins.
So, Tim and Sandi, please enter the surgery of Doctors Barry and Graham.
Morning.
Do come in. Take a seat.
Thank you.
And what seems to be the trouble?
Well, I'd like to say what it is, but I've got cold feet.
I'm sorry we're late, Doctor. We stopped to pick up a chocolate biscuit. Don't you know what's wrong with us? Have you not read any of our books?
I'll tell you, Sandi, what your problem is. You always wanted to be, what was it?
A nun.
Well, you got the outfit.
Oh, you king of the well-dressed.
Emperor, please.
Well, I don't like the clothes. They're no good for pole dancing.
Well, it depends which pole.
I don't think you should be talking about poles in front of the doctors.
Sorry, I was just trying to break the ice. Heavens, is that the time we must fly?
Oh, no, we can't.
Can't, no.
There's a climate involvement here.
Yes, there is, and I think they're penguins.
Indeed.
Okay, your turn to be the patients, Barry and Graham, and you've just been summoned into the surgery of Dr. Sandi and Dr. Tim. And here again is the identity of your mystery medical condition, the display to the audience. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Barry and Graham think they're Sepp Blatter. Barry and Graham think they're Sepp Blatter.
Hello.
Yes, do come in.
Do come in.
Come
do
in.
come in.
Thank you.
Sit down.
Yes, right.
What seems to be the matter?
Nothing.
Nothing. What do you mean, what's...
I don't know what all the fuss is about.
Exactly.
Everything's fine.
Are you a bloke?
Well, if you expect me to answer that, it'll cost you.
Yeah. I'm as fit as a fiddle.
Maybe not the right word.
Yes,
No, I've been taking plenty of exercise lately. Running, diving, ducking and diving.
Is anything wrong with me, for instance? I have no knowledge of it.
I'm not aware of anything, no, and I mean, I should know if there was anything wrong, because I like to keep my finger in the pie, well, on the till, on the pulse.
I've developed this lump.
Yes.
In my wallet.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything serious, so I've come here to ask you not to take a look at it.
Wondering if you could recommend a trip abroad or something like that.
Yeah, we were wondering where to go.
Russia or...
America.
USA. Yes.
Can you help? I mean, maybe you could vote and we'll tell you where we've booked.
there's quite a lot of choice here, actually. Are you having any urinary trouble at all? I thought perhaps your bladder might be in trouble.
Well, the next game celebrates cliches and idioms. A cliché is, of course, an expression that's lacking original thought, whereas an idiom is an over-the-counter diarrhea treatment. Teams, in this round, I'd like you to suggest some well-known English cliches together with their real meaning. Sandi, you can start.
I find I'm caught between two stools. Will somebody please clean this lavatory?
Tim.
You're full of beans this morning. Open the window, would you?
Barry?
When he sees red, there's no stopping him. He's a cyclist.
Graham?
That's a feather in her cap. Whenever she practices birth control, something makes her giggle.
It's hopeless. We're going round in circles. We're stuck in York's one-way system.
Walls have ears. Ah, what's that in my ice cream?
He says there's more than one way to skin a cat. He makes kebabs.
I've made a clean sweep. I put Sooty's friend in the washing machine.
He swallowed his pride. Longleat were not feeding him properly.
We've been through thick and thin. We've read the Beckham's fanzine.
Well, the next round is all about business and consumer cock-ups. Business world is littered with hard luck stories. Our own Tim Brooke-Taylor recently saw an advert on the television, called the helpline and found he'd been correctly sold PPI. Turned out he owed the bank £4,000. This is an improvised round in which one team are the bosses and the other team are members of staff in for an appraisal following a series of unfortunate incidents at work for which they appear to be responsible. As the bosses list these various cock-ups and disasters, the staff members should attempt to justify themselves. So can you start, Tim and Sandi? You work as painters and decorators at the National Gallery, and you, Barry and Graham, are their bosses, and you're about to summon them into the boardroom for an appraisal. Off you go.
Now, I don't have to tell you that we're dissatisfied with the job that you did.
Well, why? What have we done wrong?
Think why.
Well, you were engaged as painters and decorators to paint the walls of the gallery. I don't know what colour you'd call that you put up there. Green, some sort of green? Lime green?
A lime,
Yes, you painted a lime green. Do you think you should have taken the paintings down first?
It gives them a sort of spring-like feel, doesn't it?
That's extra as well.
Yeah.
That's lifting.
I notice you did take some down, and I believe you tried to improve them. Is that right?
Well, the odd moustache here and there doesn't do any harm.
Well, Mona Lisa?
Yes, now I should explain that many of the paintings here are on loan from galleries all over the world, in case there are any pedants listening. Well, the Laughing Cavalier.
Oh, he's
Yes.
not laughing now.
No, he's not, is he? No. How did you manage to do that?
Well, sometimes you're a bit bored. Drawing a male appendage seems amusing.
Yes. Speaking of which, Michelangelo's David.
Yes.
Or Davina, as we must now know it. Was that just carelessness?
I didn't have a good grip when we moved him.
Seems to me you had an extremely good grip when you moved.
She's still got it in her hand.
I'm not very tall. It was at eye height.
Haywain by Constable.
Language.
Yep. We put a moustache on that, too.
It doesn't look very like Mr. Rooney, but it's recognisable.
Looks fairly like him.
And the Scream, the famous Scream by Vermeer. Used to be the girl with the pearl earring, didn't it?
Yes, that's right.
She does look more startled now, I'll give you that.
I mean, people are going to come into the gallery and think these paintings are a disgrace now. The Jackson Pollock there. That huge Jackson Pollock on loan from Peggy Guggenheim, wasn't it?
Yes, indeed.
And she left the entire collection to her dog.
Yes.
And the
known as the dog's Pollocks, yes.
I wondered where we were going with that.
I'll be honest, I'm new to this game. I never saw that one coming.
Well, let's try that the other way around. This time you can be the staff, Barry and Graham, and you're the customer service employees at an entirely imaginary budget airline who aren't based in Ireland and are not at all litigious. You, Tim and Sandy, you're the airline standards inspectors, and you've arrived at the airline's headquarters to question Barry and Graham.
Hello. Mind if we come into your office and ask you...
Come in, Begorra.
Yeah.
Yes.
And ask you a few questions, if you're free.
Yes.
If you know what free means.
Do you want to sit down while you're here?
There aren't any chairs in here.
I don't think you booked chairs, did you?
Could we have a coffee?
You can certainly have a coffee,
yes, free.
I suppose you'll be charging. Oh, you're not charging, no?
No, the coffee's free.
The cup is extra.
Now, look, let's get to the facts here. You were thinking long and hard about charging for the use of the toilet, and we're very pleased that you have finally decided to keep use of the toilets free, so that is very good.
Yeah, well, we have an outside toilet now.
There's a hole in the wing. With a couple of foot plates either side of it.
Yes.
It's a little strap you can hang on to if you want.
Exactly. You don't charge for that at all?
No, we don't. No, that's absolutely free. You don't need paper either.
We've never had a customer come back off the wing and complain.
Never.
Here's an extract from our in-flight survey. It says, I know some passengers complained about bad service and a heavy landing, but I didn't notice anything. In fact, I slept through most of the flight. Now, does that sound like a happy passenger?
It sounds like the pilot, actually.
Yes.
We've had a few complaints about the legroom on your planes.
Oh, no.
Yes, would you say you used a legroom tester, is that right?
Yeah.
Warwick Davis.
Yeah, and we guarantee that every seat has a clear 10 inches between it and the seat above it.
Well, that seems terribly reasonable. I'd like to invest in your
Yes,
company.
well, let me sell you a ticket.
Thank you.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in a quick round of Pensioners Film Club. And Samantha tells us she enjoys regular foursomes with some gentlemen OAPs playing contract bridge. And she says with a good hand and a choice pair, she's usually able to raise them. They generally get through several rubbers between them.
It shouldn't be allowed.
Teams, I'd like you please to suggest the titles of films likely to appeal to an audience of pensioners. So, Graham, start.
Oh, brother, where am I?
I knew who you were last summer.
Tim?
Care Home Alone.
Sandy?
Romancing the Crone.
Aches on a Plane.
Once upon a time in my vest.
There's something about Mary, but I can't remember what.
Guess who's burning your dinner?
Stool of Rock.
The Enema Within.
Good pill hunting.
God knows what I did last summer.
Life of Bran.
The Matron Reloaded.
Close Encounters of the Blurred Kind.
Carry on, Doctor.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the Persil non-bio of time begins to dissolve, the grease mark of eternity, and the filthy stains of destiny is avoided by the A30 bypass of existence, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha and myself and our audience here in York, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Brian Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Sandi Toksvig have been given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week at the Royal Court Theatre in the fine city of Liverpool. The city we see today was built on trade with the New World. In 1857, Henry Tate started to import and refine sugar in Liverpool. Having amassed his first £1 million, Tate treated himself to a beautiful yacht, which, when not cruising the French Riviera, he moored on the Mersey next to his factory. As his workers gazed in awe, Tate encouraged them to work hard, explaining that if they toiled 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, without ever taking holidays, in a few years, he'd have a bigger yacht. Tate's financial success lay in selling sugar in previously unimagined quantities. After 30 years of trading in Liverpool, he'd given the city's people a fine library, an art gallery, and type 2 diabetes. In the early 20th century, Liverpool thrived as the home of the great transatlantic shipping lines. At the industry's peak, it was said that 15% of the population worked for Cunard. The rest didn't work very hard at all. That one shipping line joke of the year, 1907. In tandem with the shipping industry, marine salvage companies grew here, and they funded the development of diving techniques by the scuba pioneer George Williamson. It was Williamson who worked out why it's better to fall backwards off the side of the boat. He found that if he fell forwards, he always ended up back in the boat. As the Great Depression hit Britain's industry in the 1930s, unemployment in Liverpool soared, and thousands living in tiny terraced slum houses found themselves unable to pay their rent. Facing eviction, they barricaded doors and fought pitched battles with their landlords' bailiffs. Radio 4 listeners will naturally sympathise. It can be a real pain trying to get rid of awkward tenants. With more than 1,500 animals in 32 acres, Liverpool's Knowsley Zoological Park is a world leader in the field of animal research and is particularly proud of its work in primate sociology. For hundreds of years, it was a common belief that apes can actually speak just like us, but only choose to do so when we're not there. A bit like the French. Liverpool's most famous sons must be the Beatles. When the Beatles returned here to perform in 1963, fans pelted them with jelly babies after George Harrison had said he liked them. We understand that Justin Bieber is quite partial to urine-filled condoms. The original Beatles drummer, Pete Best, was replaced by the band just weeks before their first UK single was released. Best became a civil servant and went to work at Garston Job Centre as a careers advisor, eventually rising to be head of irony. On the Beatles' early recordings, the drums were played by a session musician called Andy White, who was paid a daily fee of 10 shillings. For those who don't understand pre-decimal currency, that's equivalent to 10.0 shillings. The
the equivalent of 50 pence a day doesn't seem much, but in those days you could go into a department store with a couple of quid in your pocket and come out with a new wristwatch, a fine pair of shoes and some silk shirts and still have enough left for your taxi home. Of course, CCTV put a stop to that. In 1966, after John Lennon remarked that the Beatles were bigger than Jesus, their records were burnt, their concerts picketed, and they stopped touring forever. But the Beatles weren't the last group of four who should have given up performing 50 years ago. Let's meet the teams. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Jeremy Hardy. On my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Rory Bremner. And taking her place at the desk next to me, please welcome our scorer, the ever lovely Samantha. Okay, let's get going with the first round. In this game called In My Pants, whoever makes me laugh is the winner. So buckle up, we should be out by Boxing Day. Teams, your task is to suggest book titles, while mine is simply to say the phrase "in my pants" immediately after each title without raising a smile, in the unlikely event that you are able to make me laugh. And it does have to be a proper laugh rather than just a smile, because, you know, a smile, I'm like, they call me babyface, because when I smile it's usually wind. So if you do make me laugh, Samantha will be awarding points. So, Tim, you can start.
I know what you did last summer.
In my pants. Barry.
Little Women.
In my pants. Rory.
The Road to Little Dribbling.
In my pants. Jeremy.
The Pit and the Pendulum.
In my pants.
Winnie the Pooh.
In my pants.
We need to talk about Kevin.
In my pants.
I know why the caged bird sings.
The sun also rises.
In my pants.
Rum on the broom.
In my pants.
The turn of the screw.
In my pants.
The remains of the day.
In... Oh, that's a stupid game anyway. Time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to play one song to the tune of another. Now, this shouldn't be confused with its rural derivative, one song to the tune of an otter, which like Ant and Dec, is neither big nor clever. Piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell, and listeners will be interested to know Colin has recently been remastering the classic platters. Weatherspoons say they'll be rolling out his meat feast sharers by the autumn. Okay, start with you, Tim. I'd like you to sing the words of Anarchy in the UK by the Sex Pistols to the tune of Those Were the Days.
I am an antichrist, I am an anarchist. Don't know what I want, but I know how to get it. I want to destroy the passerby, 'cause I wanna be anarchy. Anarchy for the UK, it's coming sometime, and maybe I give a wrong time stop a traffic line. Our future dream, it is a sharp esteem, 'cause I wanna be anarchy.
Thank you, Tim. In nature, that's a cry for help. Barry, I'd like you to sing the words of My Ding-a-Ling by Chuck Berry to the tune of Climb Every Mountain.
My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling, I want to play with my ding-a-ling. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling, I want to play with my ding-a-ling. When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy. Silver bells are hanging on the string. She told me it was my ding-a-ling.
Moving. Could someone check Barry is still moving? Okay, your turn, Jeremy. I'd like you to sing the words. No, look. The Beatles let Ringo sing occasionally, and we're going to let Jeremy sing, all right? I'd like you to sing the words of the theme from Ghostbusters to the tune of Lou Reed's Perfect Day.
If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Oh, I ain't afraid of no ghosts, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. If you are seeing things running through your head, who can you call? Ghostbusters.
And finally, Rory, I would like you to sing the words of Single Ladies by Beyonce to the tune of Who Do You Think You're Kidding, Mr. Hitler?
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Now put your hands up, 'cause if you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. Up in the club we just broke up, I'm doing my own thing. You decided to dip, but now you wanna trip, 'cause another brother noticed me. I'm up on him, he up on me. Don't pay him any attention, 'cause I cried my tears for 3 good years. You can't be mad at me, 'cause if you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Rory Bremner. Rory Bremner. Thank you. It's always a bit difficult when you start clapping without realising how long it's going to go on for, isn't it? Yeah, because you're stuck with it by then. Okay, next up is a brand new game called Spot the Intro. So fingers on buzzers, teams. The sooner you buzz with the correct answer, the more points you win. Rory, yes, Rory, what do you think it is?
Is it Chopin's Nocturne number 20 in C sharp, performed by Vladislav Spielman?
Well, let's hear some more. It is indeed Chopin's Nocturne number 20, performed by Vladislav Spielman. Well spotted there, Rory. Not an easy one to start with. Okay, here's another one. What follows this? Jeremy.
I think that's Sibelius' Corellia Suite, Opus 11, Intermezzo Moderato.
Well, let's hear some more. correct. Well spotted, Jeremy. It is Corelia Suite, Opus 11, Intermezzo Moderato. Quite a rare recording, that one. Let's go again. What is this famous piece of music? And Tim's first on the buzzer this time. So what was that famous intro, Tim?
I'm pretty certain that's the Allegro from Mozart's Eine kleine Nachtmusik, K525, played by the Berlin Philharmonic.
What? Tim, that was Chuck Berry's intro to Johnny B. Good. It's one of the most famous rock and roll tracks ever recorded. I can't believe you didn't get that. Sorry about that, everyone. It's well, let's have another intro, please. No one?
No.
Okay, let's move on to another one.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock.
And that's Barry on the buzzer. Barry, what was that piece of music?
Well, Jack, it's a bit of a wild guess here. Is that Beethoven's Symphony No. 6, the Pastoral in F, Opus 68?
Well, I think Barry, ever the wily old fox, has done it again. Let's have a listen. On Barry. Okay. Let's go again. Fingers on buzzers. What is this famous piece of music? Tim again.
I definitely know this one. It's...
And I see the clock has beaten us. So we move on to a game which celebrates some of our language's best-known adages and time-honoured aphorisms. Teams, I'd like you to suggest updated versions of various well-known English proverbs and sayings in an effort to make them more relevant to life in the 21st century. So, as we know, everything can be reworked and improved, as Bruce Willis found out in his recent Welsh action film, Hard Die with a Vengeance. We'll start with you, Jeremy. An Englishman's home is...
unaffordable.
Barry, you now. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with...
Are we there yet?
Rory, 2's company, but 3's...
A super injunction.
And Tim, a good man is hard.
Full stop.
Back to you, Jeremy. Love thy neighbour as...
Someone has to feed the cats when you're away.
Barry, after a storm comes a...
Prime Minister with wellies on.
Rory, there's no accounting for...
Oh, Amazon, Google, Starbucks.
And finally, Tim, never go to bed on an...
Widdicombe.
Okay, here are some for any of you to have a go at. You can't have too much of a good...
E.
Don't cut off your nose to...
Make it easy to put your jumper on, just get a cardie.
Don't change horses...
Into a lasagna.
Carpe...
Carp B, Carp C, or Carp D.
One might as well be hanged for a sheep as...
Hung like a donkey.
Familiarity breeds...
In East Anglia.
Behind every great man there's...
An arse.
Hell hath no fury like...
Twitter.
Easy, calm, easy.
Apologise.
Softly, softly, catchy.
Chlamydia.
And finally, don't let the sun go down on...
Your newspaper order.
Our next game is entitled Stars in Their Ears and is based on Stars in Their Eyes, the TV favourite, with its catchphrase, "Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Roy Orbison or Shirley Bassey, depending on the amount of smoke." In this round, the teams will pretend to be well-known celebrities singing well-known songs while Colin Sell provides musical accompaniment. You're first to go, Jeremy, so tell us who are you going to be tonight?
Tonight, Jack, I'm going to be Julian Clary.
OK, Jeremy, I'd like you, please, to provide us with a rendition of the song Rawhide in the style of Julian Clary.
Rolling, 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 though the streams are swollen, keep them doggies rolling, rawhide. Through rain and wind and weather, hell-bent for leather, wishing my gal was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good victuals, love and kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, head 'em up, move 'em up, head 'em on, move 'em up, head 'em on, rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, rawhide.
All right, Barry, who are you going to be for us tonight?
Tommy Cooper.
OK, Barry, I'd like you to give us a rendition of the song My Way in the style of Tommy Cooper.
And now, the end is near. What do you mean, get off? I've just come on. And so I face the final curtain. I went to the doctor this morning. I said, I keep thinking I'm a set of curtains. He said, pull yourself together. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll say my case, of which I'm certain. I said to the doctor, my back hurts in 3 places. He said, don't go to those places. I've lived a life that's full. I've travelled each and every highway. My wife walks 5 miles a day. She's 50 miles away now. And more, much more than this. I did it my way, like that. No, like this. Regrets? I've had a few. I got on an escalator, it said dogs must be carried, and I couldn't find one. And then again, too few to mention. I said to the doctor, when I lift my arms up, it hurts. He said, don't lift your arms up. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway. I was in a queue at the post office this morning, and the guy in front of me was holding a banana up. I said, why are you holding that banana up? And he looked and said, oh no, I've eaten my gun. And more, much more than this. I did it my way. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Finally, Tim and Rory, I understand you'll be performing a duet for us.
Yep.
So tell us who you are going to be tonight.
Well, I'm going to be Prince Charles. Who are you going to be, Tim?
I'm going to be the Queen.
OK, Tim and Rory, would you please provide us with a rendition of I Remember It Well in the style of the Queen and Prince Charles?
Oh, mother mine,
I'm head of state.
I'm first in line.
You'll have to wait.
Ah, yes, I remember it well. When I was born, your happy tears.
We had to drag you by your ears.
I remember it well. But you still carry out your royal offices.
While you still sell organic sausages.
You're good at pomp and circumstance.
You chat to trees and talk to plants.
Ah, yes. We remember
it well.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in a quick round of Motorist Songbook. Samantha tells us she's a vintage car enthusiast, and only recently at a rally she got a surprise shunt from a little Morris. Fiddled under the hood of a Reliant Robin before rolling her sleeves up and grappling with the big end of an oily Austin. So, teams, while I drag myself back from 1957, I'd like you to suggest the titles of songs likely to be popular with an audience of motoring enthusiasts. So, Jeremy, can you please start?
How do you do what you do to me?
Barry?
Luck be a larder tonight.
Tim?
Dipstick on your collar.
Rory?
Highway to Hull.
Fiddler on the roof rack.
Can't love you because your Fiat's too big.
My old man's a Datsun.
I don't like Mondays.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot Lamborghini.
Hey, you're a Dormobile?
Day will come and me wanna go home.
Citroen on the dock of the bay.
Up on the roof, that's where you left the bloody shopping.
Lorry seems to be the hardest word.
If you liked it, you should have put a wheel clamp on it.
It's fun to stay at the DVLA.
Hi and I will always love you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as the silicon implants of time light up the ladies' day of destiny, and the fake-tanned footballer of fate surreptitiously pees into the pint pot of posterity, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the teams, Samantha and myself and our audience here in Liverpool, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Jeremy Hardy, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Rory Bremner have been given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a visit to Dorking in the county of Surrey. Basically, it's near Guildford, that's all you need to know. Admiral Lord Nelson's mistress, Lady Hamilton, lived at the Surrey town of Pyrford. Emma Hamilton was born to a poor blacksmith, but rose through society, eventually marrying Sir William Hamilton, a Scottish diplomat and army officer. Theirs was famously an open marriage, but Lady Hamilton engaged in just 2 affairs, one with Lord Nelson and one with the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. It was the University of Surrey's Department of Technology which first identified the possibility that Volkswagen cars had been fitted with software designed to cheat emissions tests. They're now investigating what could be fitted in M-series BMWs to prevent them being driven by tossers. And the veteran crossword compiler James Peregrine lived close to this very theatre. Crossword compilation has never paid well, but it did eventually buy him a modest house, a little 2 up, 2 down, 1 across the road. The broadcaster Roy Plumley was born in Surrey and became famous for creating and presenting Desert Island Discs. The brilliantly simple format is where a well-known personality is asked, if they were stranded on a desert island, which records they would like to have. One in long-distance swimming, presumably. Surrey's famous Chessington Zoo has a mating pair of extremely rare mongooses. extremely rare mongoose. Mongai. Chessington Zoo has an extremely rare mongoose. And another one. Earlier this year, Surrey's Mole Valley Council received numerous complaints after a dogging site was established close to a primary school. Quite right too, noisy kids can really put you off. The novelist H.G. Wells wrote The Time Machine while he was living near here in Woking. Based on his story and Einstein's theory of relativity, physicists have determined that time travel will one day become possible, but only to the past, not into the future. But we don't have to wait for a time machine to meet people from a distant past. They are on my left, Barry Crime, Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Tony Hawks. And taking her place at the desk next to me, please welcome our scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with a look at typographical errors. I think we're all aware of the havoc a single mistyped letter can cause. An erroneous A in place of a U in Bill Oddie's bumper book of birds meant that generations of bird watchers have been attempting to spot the great crested bastard. Teams, I'd like you to suggest songs which would sound very different if the title had been slightly mistyped. Barry, you can start.
When I'm cleaning widows.
Tim?
A crazy little thing called Gove.
Tony?
Massage in a brothel.
Graham?
For those in Beryl on the sea.
I put a smell on you.
When you're in love with a beautiful wombat.
I'm sitting on top of the worm.
Take that cook off your face.
Another prick in the wall.
Falling in Hove again.
A day in the wife.
Stuck in the piddle with you.
Bummer of 69.
You can leave your cat on.
I'm on the highway to Hull.
Owner of a lonely fart.
Time for a music round now. This is where I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. It's a popular round. Now, this shouldn't be confused with Morrissey's greatest hits album. One song to the tune of a goat being hovered. Now, at the piano we have Colin Sell, and listeners will be interested to hear, in a groundbreaking move, Colin has reworked the seminal Four Seasons. His has extra anchovies. Well, we'll start with you, Graham. I'd like you to sing the words of the Funky Gibbon to the tune of I Love Paris.
Where's your goodies? How do you do? We've just been down to the zoo. We saw a monkey in a cage doing a dance that could be the rage. It's not hard, so let's all do the funky gibbon. Ooh, 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 do, 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 zee. Funky gibbon, the funky gibbon. Ooh, ooh, we are here to show you how.
You now, Barry, I'd like you to sing the words of the theme to Fireman Sam, to the tune of the old Bond theme, Nobody Does It Better, by Carly Simon.
When he hears the fire bell chime, Fireman Sam is there on time, putting on his coat and hat in less than 7 seconds flat. He's always on the scene, Fireman Sam. His engine is bright and clean. Fireman Sam, you cannot ignore. Sam is the hero next door.
Thank you, Barry. It's your turn, Tim. I'd like you to sing the words of Sorted for Ease and Whiz by Pulp to the tune of I Vow to Thee, My Country.
Or is this the way they say the future's meant to feel? Or just 20,000 people standing in a field? And I don't quite understand just what ceiling is, but that's okay, 'cause we're all sorted out for ease and a whiz. Tell me when the space is blank, 'cause all this has just got to mean something. In the middle of the night it feels alright, but then tomorrow morning, oh, then you calm down. Oh yeah, the pirate radio told us what was going down. Got the tickets for some mashed up bloke in Camden Town. Oh, and no one seems to know exactly where it is. But that's okay, 'cause we're all sorted out for ease and away.
Tim Taylor, very much still got it. So much for penicillin, eh, Tim? And finally, Tony, I'd like you to sing the words of Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot to the tune of Dance of the Hours.
I like big butts, and I can't lie. You other brothers cannot deny that when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing that's in your face, you get sprung, wanna pull up front because you noticed that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring.
Well, the next game is called Word for Word, and I'm a great collector of words and sayings and their different meanings around the world. For example, in this country, going on a lash means going on a pub crawl, whereas in Saudi Arabia, going on a lash means being caught with a bottle of homebrew in the back of your car. Now, Tony, I wish you'd never written that for me. Teams, I'd like you to take it in turns to exchange a series of words, while the opposing team should challenge if they detect any connection between the words. And you can start exchanging unconnected words. Tim and Tony, Barry and Graham, you'll be trying to spot a connection. So off you go, please, Tim and Tony.
Kookaburra.
Steadfast.
Junket.
Kerosene.
Graham.
Junket sets much better if you add a teaspoon of kerosene.
Yes. I can't accept that. I don't think.
No.
I don't think you can prove it.
No, it sets better.
It would
tastes horrible.
It would. No, I'm not going to allow that.
Dear.
Back to Tim and Tony.
Caramelise.
Globule.
Graham again.
Yeah, caramelised lobules are one of my favourite starters.
With kerosene.
With kerosene, yeah.
Kerosene. Well, you're being persistent, at least, so I'll hand it over to you, Graham and Barry.
Us?
Yes.
Oh, that was my word.
Oh.
We.
Miserable.
Abattoir.
Tony.
Well, there's never been a happy abattoir.
A miserable abattoir does sound like a connection there, and I agree. Tony and Tim, over to you.
Sleepover.
Kink.
We can edit round these gaps then.
Puff.
Fish.
Barry.
Puff Fish, 60s rock group.
What was their number?
Oh, you remember the big one, Tim? You could sing it, I'm sure. Have you ever seen a fish puffing in the waves? Have you ever seen a fish? Look at how he raves. Puffin' fish, how they rave.
I think it must be true. I'm not in a position to dispute it. So over
true.
Yes, over to you, Barry and Graham.
Now?
Yes.
That was my word.
Them.
Ridiculous. Oh.
Tony.
Well, now and then, obviously, they go together.
They go together. What was your second challenge?
I pressed as well.
Oh, you pressed as well. So
But,
and you're
I had
both
a similar challenge.
you both come with the same one. I think now and then are obviously connected. I mean, how you could have possibly thought they weren't is beyond me. Wasting everyone's time.
Oh no. Kerosene and junket. It's like that, isn't it? Now and then.
Over to you, just let it go, will you?
Oh right.
Tim and Tony.
Brulee.
Arrowhead.
Stalactite.
Callow.
Molten.
Ink.
Barry, Molten Ink is not a 60s rock group.
As if it would be, Jack, for heaven's sake. No, the thing about Magna Carta was signed. It wasn't signed, it was sealed. But there is molten ink on Magna Carta.
Yeah.
Surely that
Barry,
would make...
what's ink like when it's not molten then?
Very similar to kerosene.
Is it?
So that would be Magma Carta.
Oh! You're in league with the devil, Jack.
Thank you very much, thank you. No, I agree, there is a connection there. Over to you, Barry and Graham.
Ridiculous.
Demographic.
No, that was a comment.
Oh, I see.
Stag.
Putrid.
Taste.
Quirk.
Tony.
Well, you can have a putrid taste, can't you?
That's pushing it a bit.
There's a,
I suppose you can have a putrid taste. I think
yes.
You definitely can.
There's a theme emerging here, isn't it?
It's what people will leave the theatre with tonight. No, so that's correct. Well, at the moment, I can reveal that the scores at the moment are that Barry and Graham are 1 point ahead, which means Tony and Tim, you have the chance to win if you do this correctly now. So it's down to you, Tim and Tony.
Raspberry.
I'm very sorry. Right, now it's well known that when it comes to language, I'm a sticker for the correct spelling. But I'm also a scourge of lazy grammar and tired old cliches. You certainly won't hear any overused phrases or hackneyed figures of speech on this show while I'm in charge, over my dead body. Now, to this end, the next round takes a look at the cliche in everyday usage. Teams, in this round, I'd like you to suggest some well-known English cliches or idioms together with their real meaning. So, Tony, will you start, please?
Yeah. She's feeling down in the mouth. She's eaten a duvet.
Tim.
He sleeps like a baby. He wakes up every 2 hours, screams, then wets himself.
Barry.
That's the bottom line. He's a builder.
Graham.
Who's been burning the midnight oil? Are you driving a Volkswagen?
These are my bosom friends. They're a couple of tits.
It's been raining cats and dogs. There's been an explosion in Battersea.
He's just a bit wet behind the ears. He's had a tap on the head.
He's a real couch potato. He's lazy, but he is King Edward.
She's rubbing me up the wrong way. I should pay more.
He says the job is in the bag. He couldn't find the gent.
She's all fur coat and no knickers. Bestiality has its upside.
She's the apple of my eye. She looks like a laptop.
We're going to shoot the breeze. We've run out of clay pigeons, but we have plenty of French cheeses.
All done? Well,
Yes.
In this round, we take a look at the correspondence of the great figures of history. Only recently, the British Library purchased the letters of the legendary 13th century stuntman, Medieval Knievel. The teams will now take it in turns to improvise the letters sent between two famous figures, with two players providing one word each at a time. So Barry and Graham, I'd like you to start by composing a letter from Thomas Crapper, inventor of the flush water closet, to Queen Victoria. Then Tim and Tony will come up with a reply, and so on. So off you go, please, Barry and Graham.
Dear
Victoria,
I am currently
working
on
the
device
known
as
the
flush
toilet,
and
it
seems
very
effective
and
pleasant.
So,
Now,
then,
I
was
walking
to
Dorking
while
talking
and
musing
on
the
possibility
of
you
using
my
flush
toilet
as
a
regal.
gimmick.
Also,
I
have
invented
a
large
cistern
which
goes
loudly
while
you
are
sitting
on
the
throne.
yes. Speaking
Of
which,
I
am
currently
walking
through
talking
and
talking
to
a
local
taxidermist
who
tells
me
to
get
stuffed.
but
Listen,
now
there
is
a
large
and
lucrative
yet
risky
venture
that
you
could
undertake
with
me.
so
How
about
it?
I
Think
I
have
sent
you
an
engraved
email
describing
the
object
flushing
And
also,
I
have
sent
to
your
palace
a
chain,
which
you
may
pull,
yes,
pull,
at
your
convenience.
hoping
This
will
find
you
somewhere.
yours
Sincerely,
Thomas
Crapper.
Crapper.
Dear Thomas, we
We
all
day
long
hoping
that
it
will
end
in
time
for
crossroads.
however
When
we
can't
go,
quickly
we
stand
and
deliver.
I
Have
a
large
and
decorative
posterior.
would
You
like
to
see
it
it's
huge,
but
strangely
alluring.
so
There.
however
If
you
come
to
the
palace I
will
sit
next
to
your
contraption
and
I
will
deliver
my
insides
vigorously
lots
of
love
Queen
Vicky.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time for a quick round of... If I could believe that, then I'd be a happy man. There is just time for a quick round of Vegetable Film Club. And needless to say, our panel love vegetables and are known to have up to 6 or 7 leeks a night. So I'd like them, please, to suggest titles of films likely to prove popular with an audience of vegetarians or greengrocers. Graham, you can start this one, please.
A Quantum of Lettuce.
Barry.
War and Peas.
Tim.
Harrico Potter and the Deathly Marrows.
Tony.
The Outlaw Jersey Royals.
No comfrey for old men.
You Only Live Diced.
Full Metal Jacket Potato.
Kirk Douglas as leader of the Gladioli in Asparagus.
With Nail and Dive.
When Harrico met celery.
The Texas Coleslaw Massacre.
The Blue Legume.
Parsnip and Old Lace.
Tessa the D'Aubergine.
Lentil.
Sprout of Africa.
Dick Turnip. Bring me the head of lettuce, Garcia.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the solitary skylark of time smacks into the double-glazed conservatory of destiny, and the hidden thrush of hope hops into the STD clinic of doom, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the team, Samantha and myself, and our audience here in Dorking, it's goodbye. Goodbye!
Harry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Tony Hawks have been given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith.